Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie Vaughn with CCM, and I am here today with the GMA Dove Red Carpets event that we're doing. And our guest today is Travis Greene. Now, Travis is nominated for 3 Doves this year: Gospel Artist of the Year, Contemporary Gospel Recorded Song of the Year for Won't Let Go, sorry, and Gospel Worship Album for Broken Record, which, by the way, my favorite song on there is Perform. Love that.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
I listen to it. If I'm talking to you, I'm listening to your stuff. Now, Travis has 4 Grammy nominations, 11 Stellar Award wins, and a Dove and Billboard win as well already. Now, Travis, thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us today. What does it feel like to be nominated for a Dove Award by your contemporaries?
It's super cool. First of all, I remember just attending the Doves and just being glad to be in the building, which I still do um, whenever times are normal. But it's so cool to be nominated. I mean, it's something I don't take for granted. I know how difficult it is, and I know how many artists wish to be um, on this side of it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's really cool.
So that nomination process and getting a nomination every few years, it's not something that grows old for you, correct?
No, no, like I said, I've been unnominated a lot, a lot more in life than I've been nominated. I've been
Yeah.
unknown a lot more in life than I guess the little that people know me now. So it's cool. I don't get used to it, and
Yeah.
I try to stay low and not let it define me. So typically, other than knowing that I was nominated, I kind of leave it there. I don't even really a lot of times know specifically the categories or get too much hyped in the nuances of it. I like approaching it, with wonder and just excitement.
Yeah.
So
Well, the Dove Awards this year are going to be a little different, but you're performing on it. Are you allowed to tell us anything about that?
it's actually really cool. I mean, it's super creative the way we did it. We shot in Nashville, of course, and it was really cool. The approach, I really appreciated the approach. I thought it was thorough and thought through, and intimate. I think what Jackie and the board and the
Mhm.
team really wanted to accomplish this year was telling a story. And instead of us performing to a massive crowd, which we typically do for Doves, we're kind of making it more intimate, more introspective, and allowing people to really come on the journey with us.
Mhm. So you are nominated for Worship Album of the Year. That's one of the 3. You recorded that at your church in South Carolina. What's it like sharing this nomination or even sharing the project, doing the project at your church?
Well, we recorded actually only part of it at our church. So
Okay.
we recorded the much of the overdubs and the crowd overdubbed at our church, which was kind of cool. We invited people to stay after and recorded, but we recorded the live recording was actually done at a warehouse done at A&E Global Warehouse,
Okay.
which is Audio Ethics. It's a touring company that they oversee many of our favorites tours as far as giving them the equipment they need and stuff. And so we have a really good relationship with the owner, Donnie, and with the staff. And so we were rehearsing, we were prepping for our tour, and I was like, you know what, we should just record an album. It was really as spontaneous as that. And so they were like, how many songs do you have? I was like, maybe 5. I could write the rest. And so in a week, we really only had like a week to prepare and get ready for it, and did this whole live recording. And everybody there was like, "Oh, this was a lot better than we thought, Travis. We thought you were just going to get up here with, some terrible songs." But I'm grateful for my band for allowing me to be creative and stretch them. But it was fun. I love the album. I love how it came out.
Okay, I love that a week you wrote a full album for the most part. That's amazing. And now it's
Yeah,
nominated. So
yeah.
with the Doves this year, there's a new theme called Carry the Change. How are you hoping to take what change that's happened in this year on into 2021 for you?
Great question. I think it is the obligation and the privilege of the believer not to be stuck downstream, allowing the narrative of the news or social media to dictate our emotions in our life. But I think we should engage culture. And what that means is moving upstream to become the difference, to become the change we want to see. And that only happens when we are skillful enough, the Bible kind of talks about that, to where and take our craft serious enough, to where we get a seat at the table. And that's where change happens, when our voice can be heard. But it takes us doing a few things. One, being prayerful, and then two, really taking what we do seriously, which is why I'm so grateful again to Jackie and the Doves, because this, they don't approach the Doves like, oh, it's just a Christian show. It's
Right.
like, no, we want this to be the best of the best. And it's when you do that that you become the change that you want to see, because then you have to get the attention of everyone in and outside of the church. And so it's happening, and I'm excited for it.
I love that. Well, Travis, thank you so much for stopping by. And everyone, please make sure to watch the Dove Awards on TBN October 30th. Thanks, Travis.
Can't wait. Thanks, Jamie.